Hello, everybody, and welcome to Comedy Cellar Tuesdays with me, Dave Juskow, and Mike Suarez. Nice to see everybody today. Of course, I can't see anything because I'm wearing these ridiculous glasses, but I have a puffy eyelid, so I thought it'd be best to keep this on. Does it look ridiculous, or I can't tell? Hello, Cammie. Nice to see you in the chat room from Tampa, Florida. We got a great show for you today. First of all, let me just tell you that if for some reason you were to come down to the Comedy Cellar tonight, because this show is done to promote the Comedy Cellar, you could see an hour with Michelle Wolf. How about that? Or on the 7:30 show, you could see, I mean, think about this. At the 7:30 show on a Tuesday night, you could see Greer Barnes, who's brilliant, and Dave Attell on the same show. Are you kidding? Come on. 7:30 on a regular Tuesday? It's incredible. But that's the kind of things you can expect at the Comedy Cellar all the time. If you go to Las Vegas, or you happen to be in Las Vegas with our friend Mark Cohen, who's the greatest, you would be able to see Eric Newman, who's a big friend of the club here, and Eddie Ift. You know him?
Sounds familiar.
Yeah. So that is the story. But normally I talk about a whole bunch of stuff, but I just want to introduce right away my guest for tonight. She's Cammie just put a cold spoon on your eye. I think it's I think it's a matter of hot compress, but thank you, Cammie. Anyway, tonight we have a very special guest, a good friend of mine, and a good friend of this guy you might remember, Gilbert Gottfried, because she was married to him, as it turns out. Please welcome to the show, and I'll explain more, Dara Gottfried, everybody.
Woohoo!
Dara, you look gorgeous.
Oh, I love you.
You
Dave.
really look good. Thank
I
you for
love you.
growing your hair longer.
I love you.
You
Dave.
know I love it.
Thank you.
But you really do look good.
Thank you.
And Dara is here tonight, not only because she's my friend and I enjoy conversations.
I enjoy conversations with you too.
Especially when I have your full attention.
Which is rare.
Which is so rare. Dara's the kind of person that will call every time she's in the car.
Yep.
And which wouldn't be a problem. She's like, what is this guy doing? Where am I? What's happening? So, you're still not getting the full attention, let alone I've been driving in the car with her. And even then, I'm not sure how you're alive, because you should be in so many accidents, because you're like,
I guess I'm good at multitasking.
Is that good when you're in the car? Because you're answering your phones, you're texting. I mean, you're texting text to the way you're supposed to do it on the phone with your voice. But it's wow. We went to Connecticut one time. It's I just sat there like a gentleman, didn't say a goddamn thing.
You wore your seatbelt though.
Exactly. But yes, it's so nice of you to come here today.
Thank you for having me. This is fun.
Glasses. It's fun.
I actually think you look very cool.
Thank you. That's very.
I love it. I think
I'll be wearing them tomorrow, because tomorrow, Dara put together this incredible thing. I don't know how many of you know, but Gilbert Gottfried, the great.
He died.
Gilbert Gottfried. What?
He died. Just saying.
Mike, why didn't you tell me Gilbert Gottfried died?
This is the first I'm hearing of this.
When I do a show, I expect to be informed of these kind of things.
I wasn't sure if that's okay. Go ahead.
I'm trying to do the Casey Kasem one. And I want to come out of a dog dying.
You fool!
Which I know you know, because
Of
you know
course I
everything
do.
about comedy.
Of course I know about
because,
Casey Kasem.
And it's way before she was married to
super-
Gilbert. But let's face it, you can't marry Gilbert Gottfried without knowing a bunch of bits, especially the Casey
That was
Kasem.
legendary.
Yes. Okay. So anyway, Gilbert, who unfortunately has passed away, has never had an album, never had a comedy album. All these greats, the legends of comedy, have always had an album. Gilbert never put out an album. In fact, you wrote on Instagram, big news, I'm releasing Gilbert's very first album of his original stand-up. He never put out an album before because he didn't want to use up his material, which of course is classic. He was worried if people could buy it, they would not go see his live shows. Now that is unfortunately not an issue, but it is funny. I mean, you sent me one piece of paper about this size with all his material for the past 30 years on it. Just one piece.
Right.
It's, I think, did you give it to Jeff? I know we were talking about framing it and giving it to Jeff Ross.
I gave one to Jeff also. Just
it was
a couple.
One of the greatest pieces of paper I've ever seen. And of course, it's just the standard, it's just got Planet of the Apes and the name Ben Gazzar on it, and just
It looked like a second grader scribbled on a piece.
Exactly.
Well, I mean, like opposite Joan Rivers. Joan Rivers, you saw the documentary. I mean, she had thousands of jokes written on cards in her card file. Gilbert never wrote down any of his jokes. All he had was this one piece of paper with scribble of like one word for each joke, and that was it. Never wrote anything.
Incredible, and it's just so funny. And that piece of paper is it's like the time I saw Sarah Silverman's paper here at the Cellar at the comics table. She was writing down her new material. But the new material was just like Gilbert, where it said Holocaust, diarrhea, vagina. I'm like, this is your new material? She goes, well, I got twists. So it was the exact same thing, because Gilbert always had Holocaust.
Oh, totally.
Like, always Holocaust, Ben Gazzara.
Christ.
Yeah, right. In fact, I have a question, because he had an album,
Dirty
Jokes, which
Yep.
you produced.
Yes.
In what, 95 or
I think it was around, if I remember correctly, it was like 2003.
2003. I'm 10 years off.
Yeah.
And it's funny because how is that not considered?
Because so I was bugging Gilbert even back then to put out an album, and he would not do it, but The Aristocrats just came out.
Right.
So I said, you really should have something to sell. The Aristocrats is getting all this press, and you didn't get paid for that, and you should have something out. So he's like, well, what if I just tell dirty jokes, not his jokes?
I see.
That's not
classic dirty jokes.
Classic dirty jokes.
Like the ones that he told at like my birthday party about
Yes.
fucking Dave Juskow in the ass.
But he never was dirty before The Aristocrats.
Oh, is that right?
Never was dirty.
Now that you mention it, and I saw him before you were married, obviously.
Yeah.
I think about it at the old Carolines at the Seaport. Now that you mention it, he wasn't dirty. I never thought about it before.
He went out of his way to be clean. Went out of his way.
Well, I guess that's how you get on television and you become famous back then.
No, but he said to me that it's lazy to be dirty.
Well, it's true.
Yeah.
There's something to that. Absolutely.
Yeah. So he got lazy after The Aristocrats, basically.
Well, but he found a way to not make it look lazy.
Yeah, I know.
I know. And wow, that's really interesting. I didn't know that. But The Aristocrats, he was the star of The Aristocrats
right.
It just happened, because he actually had, I don't know if you know this movie, The Aristocrats. It's a documentary on this dirty joke called The Aristocrats, and everybody's got a different version. And in this documentary, Gilbert's was the definitive, I think we all decided Gilbert's was the true definitive version. So he became the star of this. Was that Paul Provenza?
Paul Provenza and Penn Jillette.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I remember, because Sarah was in it too. Joe Franklin was in it, right? Wasn't that the one?
Joe Franklin. The Sarah bit with Joe Franklin was amazing.
Sarah said like Joe Franklin raped her.
Yes,
wasn't that it?
Yes.
This is all off the top of my head. I remember.
And also Saget was. They were my three favorite.
Saget was great too.
Saget was.
He did it great too, and it's even better for him in the sense of who he was.
That's right.
Because no one knew he was rather dirty in his act.
Exactly.
Because he was, in Full House. You wouldn't expect it, and that's what made it even funnier. So it wasn't kind of fair,
right?
Right? Because Gilbert's was so amazing. But yeah, so it's just funny on the back of this album. What I can see without my glasses on is just, dead hooker, two old Jews, suppository, silent farts. Like that's all. If you can see, it's just one word, like things, which makes me so happy.
That was so much fun. That was directed and produced by Adam Reed, who's going to be there tomorrow. Who is
What's
a very good
friend. No, so that's why Dara's here. Also, you can't come to this tomorrow because it's sold out. But it's part of the New York Comedy Festival, and we're having the album comes out tomorrow.
Yeah,
the 15th.
It comes out on the 15th.
On the 15th.
But if you order it now, it'll ship to you today.
Oh, okay, right. So Gilbert's first album, entitled Still Screaming, comes out. You can order it tomorrow. It comes out officially on the 15th, digitally and on vinyl, which is the only way to do it. It's also a double album, but 3 sides, because the other side, which I saw, Mike, actually, I do have a picture of it.
I got you one.
Oh, well, we have a good one that I
Oh,
put up
good.
on the TV that I
Great.
took. It has Gilbert's, the vinyl album itself has Gilbert's artwork on it, right?
No one knew he was an artist, and we etched his drawings into the vinyl. It is so damn cool.
It just looks, okay, so you got me. Let me take a look at
I have a gift. I have
You have a
gifts.
gift for
I have
me?
gifts.
We said we would open this
I have
on the
gifts
air.
for
Thank
you,
you.
Joscal.
This is exciting. First of all, comes in
Little tote.
a bag.
And I want to say that the artwork for the album and this was designed by Perry Shaw.
Oh, I met that guy. He's great.
He's
Lives in Philly, right?
When did you meet Perry?
I met him at your birthday 300 podcast.
Yes.
The last good time anyone had before COVID.
That was the
That
first
was
super
February 26th.
Good job.
I know. You know what? I was wearing a hat at that party because I had trouble with my hair that day. I think I had just gotten plugs or something.
That's so funny.
So every time you have a function, something goes wrong with my body where I have to wear weird things. But I got that great picture, which might be in the credits of our old opening, which is me and Jeff and Barbara Feldon.
Oh my! She'll be there.
Oh, wait, here we go. There it is. See, look at that out. Well, I guess I'll be able to show it to you.
Oh,
It's
that's
in here.
so great.
I wasn't sure. So Barbara Feldon will be there again. Oh my God! So let me just say, before we open, it is a little launch party, right?
Yep.
But so it's going to be great at the Hard Rock, and we got Attell, Susie Essman, Judy Gold, Richard Kind. This is off the top of my head, so obviously
Paul Schaefer,
Chevy Chase. Holy shit! I finally get to meet Chevy Chase.
Alan Zweibel's coming.
Alan Zweibel from Saturday Night Live, who great.
Russ Titleman.
Nobody knows who that is.
I know.
But,
Tom Leopold.
Oh, Tom Leopold. Oh my God! I finally met him.
Yeah.
At that other function for Drew Friedman.
Oh,
and we met. We took a picture together. Tom Leopold was the producer of goddamn Cheers, but it turns out that he is very good friends with Tom Snyder, who created Dr. Katz.
Oh.
So he's been talking about Tom Leopold for years, and I didn't know who he was.
That's so funny.
And then meeting him was a thrill, this kind of thing. So,
okay.
Oh, wow.
So I wasn't sure what size you were, so if it's not good, you'll change
small.
it. Okay, you'll have to change it tomorrow.
You can't see my eyes.
So there's one.
Oh my God.
Isn't that cool?
Great.
It's cool.
That
right?
is fucking awesome.
Yeah, it's so
That's
cool.
That's a great picture.
Isn't it cool?
I love it.
It was taken by Arlene, Gilbert's sister.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Right. So Gilbert's sister was a very prominent photographer in Manhattan, right?
Yep. Arlene Gottfried.
Let me just also say that Dara has to take a call to promote this at 6:30 on a radio station, and then we'll do the slides at that point. We got plenty to do.
Yes.
But, oh my God, here's the album.
And there's another shirt.
So much. I want to look at this album.
There's another shirt, too. Full of gifts.
Oh my God, it's beautiful and big.
So Perry, who designed it, was nominated for a Grammy Award this year for Best Packaging.
Shut up.
Yeah, he's so incredible.
What album?
For the Black Keys is Dan's
wow.
band. Yep.
Look at this, folks. Oh my God, this is terrific.
So I want to win a Grammy for Best Packaging for this. You could open it.
I kind of don't want to open it.
Because the middle's so good. The inside is so. You got to open it. You got to open it.
I'm the worst.
You got to open it.
No, it should never be opened.
So the back, just so you know, Perry took Gilbert's handwriting and he stitched it together and he made the track listing.
That's what this is?
Yeah, he made the track listing. And then he put it on. You have to open the whole thing without the plastic because the gatefold is what I want to show.
I have to take the plastic off.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Because he put it on Super 8, Motel 8.
Isn't that the Motel 8? Is that where he gave that message to Rick Newman?
Yeah.
His wife is watching right now. She always watches the show.
Hi.
And, she gave him that. When he was sick.
That's
Rick,
right.
He gave him the what was it? It was like a note.
He put it on a little
like
notepad.
Happy Birthday. Was it something like that?
Feel better.
Feel better.
Feel better.
So much to him. I know if Chrissy's watching, which she usually is.
Hi. I know her.
They used to watch.
Okay.
Oh my God.
That's what you had to see.
Oh.
That's what I wanted you to see.
Guys, you got to buy this album just for
we're only putting out 1,000 of them.
Really?
It's limited edition.
I shouldn't have taken the plastic off. God damn it.
But how cool is that?
It's fantastic. Look at
Perry
this,
did
folks.
the whole thing.
Wait, there's one there where he looks exactly like me, like when the glasses.
Jeff's in there, and Susie, and Attell, and
Fanny Brown Ricer says so cool.
Right?
It's so cool.
And then his artwork is etched on
Wait,
side
Jeff
D.
is in here? I didn't make the album? What happened?
I didn't do it. Talk to Perry.
Frank is in there. Why did Frank get in there? Frank Santapadre. There's Bob Saget and Louie. There's you and him.
Isn't that great?
Nice. This guy.
And Penn Jillette wrote the liner
he
notes.
looks like me in so many of these pictures. My high school yearbook. He looks well. That's what you get for being Jewish. And there's all the people. There's Attell and unfortunately Saget too, and Frank and Susie Essman and Gilbert.
Yep.
This is terrific.
Isn't that amazing?
I love that your kids are in it too.
And then side D of the.
That's what I'm looking for.
It's super cool. I've never seen that before, where they etched artwork into the vinyl. Can you see it?
Oh my God!
Is that sick? Can you see that?
Yeah, there it goes. You see it, folks?
Cool. Oh my God! It looks so cool.
It looks fantastic
with the camera, with the lighting. Yeah. That's crazy.
That's wonderful.
You could really see it with the light, So Gilbert drew that when he was 17.
I see Groucho in it.
Yep. W.C. Fields, Harpo, Einstein.
I can't believe Gilbert drew this.
I think Hitler's in there.
Side C. Impressions, Nuclear Holocaust, the Pope Wheat.
Yeah, Wheat.
That's
my favorite joke. Yeah, that's my favorite.
Oh, this is.
So if you go to Clown Jewels.
ClownJewels.com
is where you could buy it. Yeah. And it's going to sell out because we're only making 1,000 of them.
All right. It's going to sell out, folks. So we're telling you in advance.
Yeah.
Buy it today. It ships out tomorrow.
Yeah, it'll ship tomorrow.
November 13th. We're having that party. The day Felix Unger left his place of residence. That request came from his wife. I love that it's on November 13th because the last Gilbert podcast I was on was November 13th.
What?
Yeah, when we had the Klugman brothers on, the Klugman sons. I call them the Klugman brothers. The Adam Klugman, I think, and Frank and Gilbert let me come on as a Odd Couple aficionado.
That's so cool.
And there it is. See, he put up Clown Jewels.
Oh,
you can get
perfect. Thank you for doing that. Thank you. Yeah.
Oh, thank God, a black one. So
good.
More slimming.
Good.
Oh, Dara, this is so
Didn't
wonderful.
That come out great? I'm so happy.
I haven't even seen it yet.
There you go.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God.
It's cool, right?
Fantastic. It's
Perry's so talented. He really is.
This guy Perry, I've met. We hung out at your party.
He's the best,
and he was really cool. He was like a little nerdy comic book guy.
He's the
best. I liked him very much. I enjoyed his conversation with him.
You know what? You need to go to his studio. It's outside of Philadelphia.
I would love to.
And it's like in this garage upstairs in the garage outside of Philly.
His mother's garage. No, I'm kidding. Fun.
And
he's a comic book guy. That's why we were talking about.
God, it's so cool. It's like he's got so much memorabilia everywhere.
This is fantastic.
Cool.
It's so well done.
Yeah,
it's beautiful. You told me this a long time ago. Like, oh, you're gonna love it. And I'm like, whatever. But now that I see it, I see why you were raving about it. It's incredible. So anyway, this show tomorrow, which you can't go to, but it's this wonderful thing that we're putting together with all his friends that he ever had, and it's part of the New York Comedy Festival, so it sold out very quick.
Yep.
And there's going to be a panel discussion, the usual, with the podcast people and beyond, and Tell will do comedy, and Judy will do comedy, and you're going to talk, of course, and
we're going to show 20 minutes of the documentary of outtakes,
right? So Gilbert's documentary, which Dara is all over, which of course would never happen without Dara, which we all love because we're like, how is this a thing? How is Gilbert married with children? This is an impossibility. This man is crazy. And then you see this one. Now, you guys don't know, but Dara and I met before she married Gilbert.
That's
she was in the music business for years, and we have mutual friends in the music business, and it's just incredible. And when you see her in this documentary, this is a while, 10 years ago?
It came out in 2017.
2017. It shows how crazy Gilbert is with his potions, like he's got to keep from the hotels and everything. And she just has no issue with it. And just
is that weird?
Loves Gilbert so much and just made everything happen. You are the true matriarch of the family, and it is really incredible. You've got two amazing children. We asked Lily to come today, which is the daughter, who is also making documentaries of her own. She's going to go to college soon. Who knows what she's capable of? There's a lot of artistic.
LilyGottfried.com.
LilyGottfried.com. I put her on Instagram today when I was meeting
good.
it. She's terrific. These are very. If you don't know Dara, but you only know Gilbert, the fact that he has two normal children, you'd be sitting there going like, "This something's wrong here. You did something. You fixed something. You did something. They're adopted from somewhere else." No, but no, this is all her. I mean, Gilbert. You guys don't know Gilbert off of television the way he was, where he would, it's so funny. He was so at the end frail and quiet. Yeah. And then, and remember from my birthday show and many shows, I had to hold his hand to get on stage. Mm-hmm. And then Alon Altman also helped one because I couldn't get there on time. We walk him on stage. He's very quiet. He's like, "Oh yeah, I guess I'll go on and go on." Never complained about anything. And then he goes, "Dave Juskow fucked me in the ass," or whatever. He was able to just turn it on, and it's just an act. Totally. And then when you see him at home, and when you watch this documentary, the way he is with his children, you will be, it'll make you happy. You'll be surprised, and it'll make you happy that he was such a good father and a good husband. And it's funny, at the funeral, which was maybe the funniest
best funeral
ever. Yeah,
it's so strange to say, but like
I know
it was
strange
like
to say you can, is it still available online?
It actually is.
God, it was hilarious.
Jeff Ross.
Well, that goes without saying.
Yeah.
He was going to be funny.
Yeah.
For me, Frank Santapadre was the funniest because Frank, who was his podcast host and a buddy of mine for 40 years. Oh, 40 years. I met Frank in 1987.
Wow.
So Frank is the smartest
that's
man.
Another story I want to hear. Okay.
Frank is the smartest man you'll ever meet in your life.
Yeah.
If you've ever listened to Gilbert's Colossal podcast with Frank being the co-host, it's the greatest thing. You can still listen because every time they would Gil, you remember in 1920 he played the supporting character in Dracula or Us or whatever, right? He knows everything.
Savant.
Yeah, a savant.
He is a savant.
Yeah. He writes for The View now. He writes for Joy Behar and stuff, but he's a journeyman. We've had him on the show before.
Oh, great.
Not on this show. We've had him on maybe on this show, but we also had him on my regular podcast because he used to write like wacky packages, and Bazooka Joe comics. So I've talked about him. If you know me and my podcast before, he really is a journeyman. There's no other way to put it. So he'll be hosting kind of go around the room, see if anybody has any Gilbert stories. Yep. Should be a super fun night. I assume you're looking forward to it.
I am absolutely.
I know you have a lot to do. You have 3 minutes. Are they calling you?
They're going to call me at 6:30.
It's 6:27 now.
6:27. Yeah. Oh, yes. Okay, yeah, so I have 3 minutes. I have 3 minutes.
I don't know.
I'm okay right now. Hang on.
I'm just looking at the chat here. Everybody's like, "Oh, Haley is watching from London. Absolutely incredible. She's my new friend. She's watching. Who's the other person we have from London? Is it a week late?
No,
Scruffy. From London. Oh, he's not here today?
No, he's there.
Oh, yeah. We got two people from London watching right now, which is like 11 o'clock at night there. Yeah.
I say it's late now.
But Haley is terrific. She found us through the Billy Joel podcast.
Oh, cool.
And she's terrific. Say that Billy Joel thing.
Do people know who Gilbert is in London?
Well, she did because she seems to know comedy. Yeah, Haley, is that? Do people know who Gilbert? I think people know who he is. First of all, if you're talking to most people, they know the parrot from Aladdin,
right,
which is incredible that was a thing.
Yeah.
So there's that.
Scruffy
just bought an album.
Thank you, Scruffy.
Isn't that nice?
I like anyone named Scruffy.
Yeah, and Haley says hi. So she says they totally know Gilbert in London.
Or
at least she does. Yeah, she just wrote yes.
Yeah, and Scruffy's in Manchester.
Scruffy's in Manchester. Well, I don't know the difference. That's what I meant.
England,
across the Atlantic Sea. I thought I was the only one that knew that.
That was good. You could sing.
Yeah, I love singing.
Now there's 998 to go.
Right.
Now I'm not gonna. Oh, that's really funny. That's really funny. That was good.
So Yeah, wait, I was going to add the oh, can you put up that picture before she has got to go of that giant Dara, which is one of the funniest pictures I've ever seen.
What is this? What is this?
I don't know. I was hoping you could tell us because
okay.
it's one of those things where you, I guess, agree to do something.
Oh, geez.
And then you're just like, you didn't know it would come out this way.
Oh, my. Oh, shit. Oh, I know. Oh,
What
fuck.
is that?
Am I allowed to curse on this?
Yeah.
Oh, that's such a horrible picture.
You're goddamn right you can.
Oh, my God. That we were supposed to go to a film festival and show our documentary. And it was right after Gilbert passed away, sadly.
Now it's not that funny.
No, it's not that funny.
I really thought
anymore.
It was
so
way earlier than that.
No, so I didn't go. And I was sitting and they put it up on the screen and it would look ridiculous.
I know. It's just the funniest thing because there's 3
you have
men
to get that
there.
Off. That looks so
okay,
bad. Oh my God. My nose does not look like that. I do miss those glasses. Those cool glasses.
But it's, I just saw it and I'm like,
That's a horrible picture. Oh my God.
It's not a horrible picture. It's just the funny.
The New York Times picture that they took. Did you see that article in the New York Times in January? They did an article on Gilbert's sister, Arlene, and what I was doing with her archive.
Oh, yes. I did.
And it was the worst picture of me that I've ever taken in my entire life.
I never noticed. I'm not going to notice that.
Okay.
I only noticed myself.
I look like a cyclops.
Well, I told you, I don't know if any of you know, and this is just a me thing, but I'm in this new Mark Norman sketch.
I love him.
This 4-minute sketch that's on Mark Norman's YouTube channel called Union Rules. And it's hard for me to watch because I don't like looking at myself.
Yeah.
So
I think I have to go.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. I'll be back.
I'll be back. Take care of some stuff. When you come back, we will be making the Mr. Pick today.
All right. I'll be back.
Yes. Thank you, Dara. Yeah, you can close the door and then he showed you how to open it, right? We'll be able to get you out if you can. It's a secret passageway in there. She's calling a radio show's calling her because she's doing a lot of publicity. So it was great that she was able to take this time to do this today, right, Mike?
Yep.
Yeah. It's really exciting. This stuff is great. I mean, really. Anonymous Gilbert Gottfried's first album is, she says, that's what she's saying. This is great. I'm like really excited. So Mike, while she's in the other room, before we look at the slides, why don't we just look at last week's football and get that over with?
Okay.
I guess starting with just the regulars one, just see how we're doing football. Because you remember, folks, this Mr. Pick, we never lose. It's incredible. I know we didn't have a show last week, but my niece picked, and we won again. Hopefully you saw it on Instagram. It's incredible.
Yeah.
So here's the stat. Not this one. Well, that's okay. So what week is this?
2 weeks ago, I guess.
Oh no, this is today.
Oh, sorry.
No, yeah, we'll do that later. Yeah, so here's where we are right now. I'm ahead. Nick is next. Mike is right there, and Marcy's horrible. She's not here today, so it's okay. So we can get rid of that. That's just for the season to see who is the champion, and then, this is last week. As you can see, my niece made the picks. As a celebrity guest, I did okay. Mike did awful.
Yeah.
Oh, I put 1, but you got 2. Damn it.
That doesn't matter. It's still not very good.
Damn it. I always fuck it up. All right, I'll fix that. And Liza got 2, and you guys got 2. But I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing really good.
Yep.
In at least these. So we'll make the picks when she comes back. So let's do the slides, shall we?
All right.
Well, she's... I love that the Mr. Pick is Catalina's favorite thing. That makes me so happy. I wasn't sure if it was anybody's favorite thing, and I don't understand how we're not getting any traction on it. I mean, how is Vegas not recognizing that if you put like $1,000 every week, you'd be up $11,000 on our picks? Come on, people. These were voting results posted in Georgia. It don't look right. It doesn't look like it's 2024 in there. Obviously, Georgia is a little weird, but I guess everybody got it together real quick. And that Trump's a little crazy, but he made sure everybody had those results ready to go. So maybe there's something to it. If you go to the next one, you can see this is like, what a lovely polling place in Dearborn, Michigan, with bright light and a pleasant place to vote. You know, where I vote, and I'm sure where a lot of you vote, is just a gymnasium that's a piece of crap. So I like these other ways to vote. Seems very nice. And of course, if you go to the next one, we have our new old president of the United States. I had no idea that Baron Trump exploded in height. Does anyone know how tall he is? Do you know, Mike? Because I know.
I do not.
He is 6'7".
It says 6'9" on here.
6'9"?
Yeah.
I heard 6'7". Oh my God.
Yeah, 2 inches in 2 days.
I had the last time I remember when he was in the president, he was like 13 and he was a, stumpy little kid. But then Donald Trump is about 6'1" or so.
Yep.
So, and obviously Melania or whatever her name is very, anyway, the next picture is the big watch party in New York where everybody's celebrating Trump winning in New York City. I don't know where that party was. Must have missed that one. As you can see, Mike is hugging that guy.
Hey, what?
Just kidding. Looks like you a little.
I guess. Yeah, that was kind of the back of my head.
And here's the best part. That's Susan B. Anthony's grave. And all these women are putting over, I voted. But Susan B. Anthony, if she was alive today, she'd be like, but voted for who? What are you guys doing? Somebody who hates abortion or whatever. It seems like Susan B. Anthony would be really pissed. What did I even waste my time for?
Oy.
And so if you go to the next one, I thought this was terrific. I'm not saying Kamala Harris is the greatest, but she certainly was a good sport. She's on, doing the mirror bit with Maya Rudolph. It was really cute. I think Kamala Harris is very pretty. So I liked it. And I like when they did it. If you go to the next one, you remember this one with Jimmy Fallon and Mick Jagger. So I just like the bit. Mick Jagger, Jesus Christ. That is so cool. If you could be able to do that right in front of Mick Jagger and be doing an imitation of him, he's way cool. The next one is my cleaning lady's favorite day, apparently. And I guess Catalina, the Day of the Dead, my cleaning lady went to Mexico to celebrate this because her husband died. And I'm like, is this necessary? My house is a mess. But meanwhile, when I saw that, I recognized exactly who that looked like, which is the next picture, which is Jeffrey Holder from Live and Let Die. And then I found some really interesting pictures. I don't know if you know the James Bond movie. You go to the next one, you see that is like a statue. It's not Jeffrey Holder. I think it's a fake. So if you look at the next picture, you can see them making. I always wondered, that's pretty good for 1971, right?
Yeah.
And I don't know whether that's a deleted scene because that doesn't happen in the movie, right? So there he is against that thing. Because remember, Bond shoots him in the head and his head explodes because he wasn't real. But that's some damn good makeup way before Rick Baker and American Werewolf in London and stuff. So
yeah,
I thought you guys would like that because I'm obsessed with that movie. And the next one is even better, actually. It's can you make it? Yeah. That's Yaphet Kotto. Remember the end scene? It's so awesome. Again, if you're a little boy, and you're watching this, how's Bond going to get out of this one? He has a shark gun that is a compressed pellet, and he makes them swallow it while they're underwater, and he blows up to a balloon and explodes. So great makeup for James Bond in 1971, right?
Yeah.
And then this next one is my favorite. This is a Bond film? It just doesn't look like the others. But it is one awesome. That's who's that? Teehee and Whisper.
Mm-hmm.
And Who's that other guy with the? I know he calls him Butterhook.
Yeah.
Butterhook, because he
Yeah.
loses something in his hook.
This guy was my favorite because he just didn't really do anything.
Yeah, that's Whisper.
Yeah, he just got a very, very ineffectual
Yeah,
and an ill-fitting suit. Just okay.
yeah, he was awesome. Yeah, that's a really good. That's a fun movie.
It's a great
That's
picture,
a really
too.
fun movie. What's the? I think the next one we go back to football. Oh no! Oh God!
Your favorite.
I know a girl that went to Staten Island the day of the marathon. We're like, what are you, a fucking? Well, she's like, yeah, there was a lot of traffic at the Verrazano, and I'm like, what the? She shouldn't be driving. You don't know this is happening. I do like that picture, though. I'm fascinated by it. If you go to the next one, you can see, I guess they have it all mapped out. Gays have to go clearly to the right. And I'm kidding. But in fact, I guess they have, people it all mapped out, the people that can handle going to Bay Ridge or in the blue, and the more little people that don't know how Brooklyn is going to be. I'm kidding again, of course. I don't know how it works, but I love that they use all the different ramps to put everybody where they need. I mean, obviously they got it worked out. It's just, so what they're saying now is, and it happens every year, they want people running in the marathon to pay the toll for the Verrazano that they're losing when they have to close the bridge.
That's stupid.
I mean, I was just looking at Anonymous's thing. I don't know what it means. So the next one, I believe, is Saquon Barkley. Yes.
Yep.
That's him hurtling over, I believe, the Jacksonville Jaguars, which was incredible. It's fun to bet on Saquon Barkley now because he always scores a touchdown. Come on out. How did it go?
Well, they messed up.
They messed up.
Yeah.
That makes me really mad.
Yeah. Yeah. So they have to call me back.
What? No, that ruins the whole show. They can't do that.
All right,
No,
I'll
they
tell them
messed
no.
up.
All right. I'll tell them no.
Yeah, you tell them no.
Okay.
Right, Mike?
All right. Can't do it.
Well, we just have things we have to do with you, but I guess we could stop now and do it.
It's okay. Don't worry.
How did they mess up?
They told me 6:30 to 6:38 live. Don't be late. And then I was waiting and waiting and waiting, and then they said, "Sorry, it's not till 6:45 because Geraldo's on."
I don't care who's on. you don't.
So
That makes me so angry.
So I'm going to tell them no. I'm going to tell them
No, it's all right. Hold on.
no.
Let's do what we have to do with you.
Okay.
Mike, yeah, stop the thing. Okay. All right. So let's make the picks. Or what should we do first, Mike? Let's make the picks and then the Mr. Pick.
Okay.
In fact, we can make the Mr. Pick after she finishes. So let's make the picks. We're going to make football picks right now.
Oh, I know absolutely nothing about football.
Perfect. Neither does any
Really?
of our guests. Yeah.
Okay.
And the guests have been killing it. The celebrity guests.
Okay.
We have to do this every week, and then we have something else that we do.
Okay.
Okay. This is this week's picks.
Wow.
I have chosen 5 interesting games, and we go through each one. I have put little funny icons on all of them. What happened?
Oh, I had to.
Oh. Anyway.
This is so cool.
Are you ready to start?
Okay.
Or
What
do
am
you
I
need to
what
do
am I
something?
supposed to do? I have to pick which one.
Wait, I'll tell you in a second. Are you ready, Mike?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if you were on the telestrator. Okay, so first we have the Washington Commanders, who are playing incredible this year, and the Philadelphia Eagles. As you can see, the Rocky picture over there, Philadelphia. Now, the Eagles are favored by 3.5, but I will tell you this, especially since there was a loss last week, I am going all in on the Washington Commanders. The Eagles have been playing weird, so I will choose the Washington Commanders. Dara, you have to choose one, either the Washington Commanders or the Philadelphia Eagles.
Well, I'm going to say the Philadelphia Eagles because my mother's from Philadelphia.
Oh, I thought you were going to mention Perry, that kid Perry.
Yes.
Remember,
And Perry.
who did incredible work here. So did
And
he
my
design
daughter
this too?
and he designed
yeah,
that too.
yeah. And your daughter what?
Just
goes
apply-
out with him?
No,
What?
she just applied to University of Pennsylvania.
Excellent. Remember, I can
There
help
you
her
go.
with that one.
Oh.
When I go
Yeah, Mike.
Blah, blah, blah.
You're going Washington Commanders. And in the chat room, I see Philly. I see Anonymous saying Commando, but she's making a
Do
joke.
I make money if I get this? Oh,
Yes.
My mother's from Philly too. Oh, cool.
Say Philadelphia.
They're going Philadelphia. The next one is the San Francisco 49ers. You say I put Paul Lynn up there because it's a gay town. And Frazier for Seattle Seahawks.
Okay.
It's a tough one. San Francisco at home, minus pretty much a touchdown. Seahawks are okay. I'm going to take San Francisco in the points. Dara, what do you think?
Definitely San Francisco.
Definitely San Francisco. I like that you are.
I like Cubs and yeah.
Good. Mike?
I agree. 49ers.
Excellent. Mike will take the 49ers, and the chat room is saying, I see 49ers.
Yep.
And we'll let them, okay, we'll just do it. We have the Buffalo Bills and the Kansas City Chiefs. You see the picture of Taylor Swift. You know, she's all about the Chiefs. The Bills are favored from the undefeated Chiefs. They are due to lose. I don't know. This is a tough one. I'm going to take the Bills. Oh, my God. Kansas City's been playing so well. They're undefeated, Dara. What do you think? Is this the week?
I'm going to say Kansas City because my son has a jacket.
All right. Right. Did he go there with Jeff or something?
No, he just got it at a thrift shop.
Oh. Right. I was thinking of Paul Rudd's kid. That's
He got lucky, though, that they won, and I guess it's worth more now.
Oh, that's not lucky.
Okay.
Mike?
They're saying Chiefs. I'm going to go Bills along with you.
Okay. And now I always put this one in, although this is a disaster because it's funny. The Jets, who are just god awful, they're somehow favored against. You know why I have a picture of Valerie Bertinelli there by the Colts? Do you know why?
No.
Do you know what TV series she was in that took place in Indianapolis?
Yes.
This is a Gilbert question that he would know.
Shoot. Give me a clue.
Well, that's pretty much the clue. It also starred Bonnie Franklin.
Jeez. See,
this is it.
This is it.
There's life and on and on.
I remember it.
It's one day at a time.
One day at a time. I knew that. Shoot.
I'm going Colts because I just keep picking against the Jets and winning. So I'm going Colts. What about you, Dara?
I'm going to say Jets.
Nice. I like it. Thank you for picking them. You've made a horrible mistake, but it's all right. Mike?
I'm going Colts. I can't.
Yep.
When you're a Jet.
You're a Jet all the way.
Yeah.
From your last cigarette to your
these are my
first
reasons
dying day,
because of where comedy
cigarette.
Clubs are that I know because my son has a jacket and because of
yeah, but that's the way.
Songs.
That's the way to bet. No,
really?
These people that they pay on Sundays, they stink. That's why what we're doing later is a miracle. Anyway, Let's finish this off in case they call.
Actually, they're going.
They're going Jets?
Yeah.
Really?
Okay.
Idiots. Sorry. And finally, on Monday Night Football, the Houston, we have a problem against the J.R. Ewing Dallas Cowboys. Dallas is Houston's favored by 7 because Dallas stinks all of a sudden.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's a tough one, but Dallas really stinks.
Okay.
Their quarterback's out. And they're just not bringing it. But I don't know if I can go Houston. Oh, they really fucked it up. You know, this is a tough one. Dara, why don't you go first?
Well, another song. Big D, little A, double L A. Yes.
I don't know it.
No? Spells Dallas, Big D, little A, double L A.
Well, I know what it spells. I just never heard of the song.
That's the lyrics of the song.
All right. So Dara's going Dallas. Mike, what about you?
I'm going to go with the...
this is Mike's home state.
I'm going to go with the robot crab claw over here.
The what?
The robot crab claw over here.
I'm going to go Dallas. God damn it. Plus the 7. Whatever. And everybody's saying Texas. I see Cowboys too.
Yeah, they're going Cowboys.
Okay, Cowboys it is. All right. And those are our picks for week 11 in the league where they play for pay.
That's awesome.
You have to go?
No, I told them I'll do it another day.
Oh,
maybe that's them. Oh, shoot.
Oh, go ahead.
Should I take it?
Yeah, because we're finished.
Should I take it on here?
No. Oh, can she get back in there?
Yes, it is.
Oh, I got it.
Jerks.
Hold on 1 second.
We're not listening to your station. Are they on the air now?
Yeah, they're on the air.
Well, then they wouldn't want us to say this. We have to let her into the secret compartment. All right, Mike. I guess now we can. Now that was rude of them, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But it all worked out because then we'll end with the Mr. Pick. And for now, we'll go back to the slides, right?
Yeah.
So where were we? I think we were on 13, number 13, slide 0, 1, 3, 0, 1, niner.
1 second.
Yeah, no problem. I think we're having a good time. This is an outstanding show.
Oh,
Dara's terrific, right?
Oh, I love her.
Have you met her before?
No.
Isn't she nice?
She's so great.
Isn't it funny that she loves Gilbert? You should have seen at the funeral, folks. Thanks, Gruffy. The story she told on how they met and their first date, the fact that she stayed with him is so funny. She's just like, he wouldn't even pay for 2 milkshakes. He's like, we could split one. He's so cheap. Didn't affect her in the least. She loved every minute of it. Really. Hope I can find a girl like that someday. Okay, so yeah, let's go to the next one. Yeah, so I don't know if you know this guy. His name is Jalen Wadehall, and he plays for this Catholic school called Incarnate Word.
Oh, in San Antonio?
Oh, yeah. Did I pronounce it right?
Incarnate Word?
Incarnate Word. It's a Catholic school, right?
Mm-hmm.
So after a touchdown last week to some other school, maybe San Antonio, schools I don't know and don't bet on, he did a headstand in the red zone, in the whatever, when he scored a touchdown.
Right.
And everybody, so now it was so fantastic that all the people in the NFL the next day copied it. If you go to the next one, you can see Amon-Ra St. Brown with the Lions doing that. And that's a good one, too. Look how he is standing on his head with his hands completely. I mean, that's impressive, right? Wait, who just said that?
I don't know. Sorry.
Find the door. Oh, he's okay. So the next one is also another one. Drake London did it too, all the same day with the Falcons. And then on Monday night, if you go to the next one, Eli Manning did it while his brother and Jason Sudeikis were watching on their awesome Monday night show that they do. He did a good head. I mean, obviously he wasn't wearing a helmet, so he had his hands ready. But you see, Jason Sudeikis and Peyton were nervous. You know, he's an older guy that he was going to, break his neck. But he did it, and it was way cool. And he said, if they score a touchdown, I'm going to do it. And I guess Kansas City had scored, or I can't remember. That was a damn good game, though. I love that Manning cast. It's really good. You ever watch it, Mike? Monday?
No.
You do?
I have not seen it.
Yeah, I watch it all the time when I'm at home. It's perfect. At the bar, obviously, we watched the real one. Oh, great wings last night. Absolutely perfect. Yeah, that's why he did it a week late. Yeah. Oh, you were watching. Yeah. So terrific. What's the next one? It's right. That's there's a lot of flooding in Spain, and there's just something funny about that car peeking its head in.
Yeah, I thought it was a Carrie remake. Or Christine, sorry.
Okay, that's what I was trying to sit here thinking, like, what's the scene in Carrie where the car comes in? Right, like Christine, exactly. But if you go to the next one, it could also just be like, obviously.
Yeah, in Spain, they don't have a Kool-Aid man. They have the thirsty SUV. Everyone loves a thirsty SUV.
So the next one is Mount Leotobi Lati Lati. It's in Indonesia. Their volcano erupted, which happens. Everybody had to escape.
Yeah. These people seem nonplussed by. This guy's walking away from it.
Yeah, well, I think the next one, they're running.
Nope.
No? Oh, well, there was one where there was running that I got the idea. Believe me, they were definitely running at some point. This must have been early on before they started running. But yeah, so that's the funny thing is if you go back to the other one, see, if you didn't know about science, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you go back to the 10 Commandments one, why would you ever not think the gods are angry? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But it's kind of funny because it kind of just throws all that biblical stuff out the window because now we know what really happened. You know, they live near an active volcano. It's like when I think about Noah and the ark, it was probably a tsunami. And with science, you could dispute the entire Bible, which was written by a dude, and yet we sit here and we with all the religions, we make it. No, this is what we're studying. Whereas technically, we could really just make this our Bible. Gilbert's, I mean, he's got all this weather problems, stage name, impressions, sun and moon, Jesus bits. Why not make this our Bible? It's definitely going to be our comedy Bible. I'm just saying, organized religion is problematic. That's what I've told the ladies. If you want to make a difference in this world, if you really want to be equal, you're going to have to, unfortunately, take on organized religion. It's the only way, because it is made to keep women down. Anyway. This next picture is Taylor Swift on her last tour, and then she was taken off by aliens. It's the only thing that adds up. The only thing that adds up. This was her final tour, and then she gets taken off because nobody can be this popular unless they're from another planet. It just doesn't add up. Her popularity is out of this world, man. It's crazy. But I love that picture. Yeah, I think that was finally the end of the tour. What was that, a 3-year tour?
Oh, wow.
Eros tour, 2 years?
And what a city to end it in.
Yeah, which one was it?
Indianapolis.
Indianapolis. Jeez.
Really? Because this is it. If she ended the tour with that song, that would have been awesome.
Oh, that would have been incredible. Then I would have been a fan. I mean, I'm a fan anyway because, well, mostly I'm afraid not to be. And then she was in Kansas City this weekend watching her man score a touchdown, and I don't know how that's going to end, but whatever. And then finally, we just have my favorite picture this time of the year, harvesting cranberries in Massachusetts.
Yep.
Getting ready for Thanksgiving. I don't know why, Mike, but I really want to do that. I want to be in those cranberries like Lucy in the wine.
You want to bog it up?
It just looks so...
You want to be in a berry bog?
As long as you're wearing... I'd want to wear like full ski, like almost like a spacesuit in there. I wouldn't want anything else but...
Yeah, they got their waders, and then I think they got their under waders.
It just looks so cool.
And this guy's just got his bare arms, and they're already red from...
Yeah, no, he's out of his mind.
Oh, no, this guy's just from Costa Rica. Never mind. I thought
You're so racist.
I just realized that these were migrant workers. Like, oh, sorry. I think that's my uncle. I thought they were all wearing protection, and they are not.
Oh, Aunt Judy's back. Her computer went off. Getting old sucks. That's all you write all the time, Aunt Judy. Getting old sucks. Come on. Sometimes you got to take responsibility for your actions. Although I understand the old part because, in a way, I have the same issues because I'm old.
Do you think this was his dream growing up?
Yeah, I do.
On the equator?
Yes, I do.
That he was going to be like, I hope one day I get to
I think it might have
go
been
north to one of the great cities in New England, and I get to...
Well, that's what I'm saying. Maybe it was his dream to
harvest the berry that floats on the water.
Well, to get out of the heat.
Yes.
Maybe it was his dream to go to New England.
What the country? I love it up here. I don't know the accent I'm doing anymore. Sorry.
Well...
But he's happy to be here.
Looks like fun. Who wouldn't be happy there?
It's a great job. It's much better than other jobs.
Is it?
I'm the berry blogger.
I mean, maybe once.
You do the berry bog, and then I guess in the fall then he goes from there to the pumpkin picker, and then strawberry slinger. I don't know what else you can harvest up north.
All right, enough of that.
Then goes down to Florida and does oranges.
They're still on the goddamn phone, which that radio station, which I will not promote because they stink.
Yes, Anonymous, like producing this show.
Penn Jillette wrote the liner notes on the back here.
Mm-hmm.
And it just starts with, I love Gilbert Gottfried. We were best friends. I'll just read you the first paragraph. We were best friends for decades. It was not an equal relationship, far from it. I paid for every meal. I'm reading Penn Jillette's liner notes.
Can I come back?
I paid for every meal, snack, cab ride, Uber, and lap dance. I beat him out of one cab fare and knew I'd never try that again. We both cried a lot. My relationship with Gilbert cost me a lot of money, time, effort, and heartbreak, but I got the better part of the deal. I got so much more from Gilbert than he ever got from me. I ripped him off. And there's so much more.
That's the best.
It is.
I love. Do you know that Penn has written to me every single day since Gilbert passed?
That's odd.
He has not missed
You have a
one
crush
day.
on you, or?
No, I'm best friends with his wife. Every single day, he has not missed one day. How are you today?
That's really nice. Or
every day.
I can't decide.
It's wonderful.
He'll be there tonight or tomorrow?
No, he's filming a movie.
You know, every time we've had a thing, he's never been there. So I don't know what this bullshit is. I swear, every function we've had, he's never shown up.
Well,
his wife shows up.
Yeah, Emily will be there. Emily will be there.
We don't care about him. We
care about Emily.
Penn. I'm just saying it's odd that he's never shown up.
He's busy man. Busy
Whatever. Man. Anyway,
yes.
You have to go soon because you are setting up for tomorrow. But we have one more piece of business that is the most important piece of business.
Yes, I'm ready.
For the past 10 weeks. Oh, thank you. He put the clownjewels.com on.
Oh, good. Thank you so much.
Mike.
I like
For the
this
past
lighter.
10 weeks.
Yeah.
We have done this thing called a Mr-Pick.
Okay.
I take a pack of unopened cards and we take a random card from here and then we use it and we say, that's the pick this week. And we've never lost.
You've never lost.
Never lost.
What?
In 10 weeks, we've had 11 correct answers. Sarah Silverman picked one that had 2 and we won both.
Come on.
And last week we had a pickle. We had a monkey wrench thrown in the works. If you've seen it on Instagram, because we didn't have a show last week, my niece picked one and that team wasn't playing. So we had to go to this special edition Halloween pack and pick another card.
And she got it?
Yes. It was incredible.
This is weird.
So, Gilbert Gottfried.
This is too much
we
pressure.
We need you. It's a lot of pressure.
It's too much pressure.
To pick a number
for the 12th
between
week?
1 and 8.
Okay.
Talk into the mic, please.
Okay. Well, originally,
I really have to tell him to talk.
Okay. Originally, I was going to say 8, but then I was going to say 7 because 7 is usually the number when you go to a magic show that usually it's everyone picks 7. So I'm going to go back to 8.
Okay. Would you like to open these cards?
Yes.
And technically, you can go 1 through 8, or you can just take the last card and see what it is.
How could it be that everyone?
Oh, those are really hard to open.
Can I use my teeth?
Oh, please. I usually use a scissor.
Okay. This reminds me of my son's Pokemon cards. Okay.
All right.
So now do I count 8?
Yep.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay.
Who is it?
Rules for stud poker.
Max Dugan.
Max Dugan. Isn't that a movie?
I don't know.
We are talking about, oh God, please don't be, I think is it 2 again?
What?
Oh my God, it's 2 of them again. It's 2 of them again, folks.
What does that mean?
What teams?
We have the Los Angeles Chargers.
Okay.
And the Seattle Seahawks, who I just bet against, I believe. Are the Chargers playing this week?
They're not on bye. Bye is Cardinals, Giants, Buccaneers, and Panthers.
Who are the Chargers playing?
You didn't put it on this one, so let me check.
All right. There's nothing we can do.
So what does that mean?
It means we have to take both teams. Those are Mike's rules.
Okay.
So
they both have to win?
Yep.
Oy.
Oh, the Bengals.
The Chargers playing the Bengals?
Mm-hmm.
Is that on Monday Night Football?
Sunday
Night Football. Okay. So we have the Seattle Seahawks have to beat the 49ers. I just picked them to lose.
And so did I.
Yeah. But the Seattle Seahawks have to find a way to beat the 49ers, and the Los Angeles Chargers have to beat the Bengals on Sunday night.
Is that going to happen?
Who knows? We haven't lost yet. So that is the Mr. Pick for Week 11. The double dip. Week 11. The suspense is going to kill me. I hope it'll last. Thank you, Dara.
I'm actually going to watch football for the first time.
I know,
now.
it's exciting, isn't it? Ooh, that's a lot. It's going to be good. So anyway, that is our show for today because you got to run out and start setting up and everything. But that's all right. We made it just in time.
This is good.
You
this
did
is
a call
good.
in the middle. You were a very productive day. It's a beautiful day. A mother of 2 with a call
late.
in the middle and be able all over the place. It's fantastic. So, Dara, thank you so much for joining us today. This album, it looks incredible. I cannot wait to hear. Are you doing what I told you to do and playing some of it to some video while we're there tomorrow?
Yes,
Great,
that's
great.
part of the 20 minutes of
Terrific. I can't
yes,
wait to hear
yes.
some of this. I also can't wait to see some of the outtakes of the documentary, some of which I've already seen are the most incredible things, which we can't even show because we had a big talk about that. It's so out there, but it's the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. But we're like, people suck these days. People suck, and they can't handle comedy. So that's the problem. But it's going to be a super fun night. Please buy the album. Gilbert Gottfried, Still Screaming, his first album ever on vinyl and digital, coming out November 15th. You can order it today. It is a limited edition, so it will actually become a collector's item very, very soon. The shirts are terrific, really terrific. The artwork is fantastic. You have put a lot of thought and effort into this, and it's all going to pay off. Tomorrow's going to be great. I'll tell everybody about it next week. It's going to be a super fun time. Hopefully we'll have Frank Santapadre on next week.
Oh, that's great.
Or you can come back and we can talk about it.
It'd be
and
fun
how
to
wonderful
come with
it is.
Willie.
Maybe play a couple of clips. So he couldn't come because he's totally preparing for tomorrow. You know how he is. He is meticulous.
He's got his blue cards.
Yes, about what he's preparing.
Frank is the best.
So clownjewels.com. This is the Comedy Cellar Tuesdays with Dave Juskow and Mike Suarez and Derek Gottfried. Thank you for being such a lovely guest. And we'll see everybody next week on Comedy Cellar Tuesdays. Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.